Lancia, guys, if I was tuned in, we're just getting set up. Just having another crack at TikTok stream you might need. Volunteers, other people's lives. I hope it's not good. It's just telling what both and so it's the rest of the time. Copy link. I looked at screenshots of the things those should have in TikTok studio page, and the things that they're saying I should go and do deny exist. And more profile. I've got over 1,000 followers. Not sure that is in this video. It's good. Okay, alright, let's hit the show on the road and TikTok for shares. This should be a live room thingy. This is check if it's not on mobile or anything, maybe I can get it from there. Just don't know why I wouldn't be seeing it on them. It's a great sale, it's risen to it. So I'm in TikTok there. I go up here and I say, say what? Go. Live. Go on any of these options. Mobile get nice here. I go in. First year. Diamond make cost. Wide courtesy. Don't really understand what that's all about. No, I just want to have TMP. Shame she. I could be after work up. It's for sure. I'm gonna just watch it. I'm gonna start with stream no chat. Sorry, I'm wittering to myself. I'm quite aware of that. I'm looking at frustrated. TikTok. I like stuff that works, and unfortunately TikTok doesn't. I mean, it's like it's just its own way of doing things. It just has to be different. Alright. I'll try not to have another whinge about TikTok now. Sorry guys. Just jump in here. Of course, this screenshot, and we're gonna say Sunday 12. Go live, chat interview, alive, and then let's just minimize that. We don't care about TikTok. And to be honest, if anyone's watching on TikTok, please jump across. I'm gonna just alter this thing if I don't want it. I don't want it. 2 seconds. The scrolling thing, that didn't sound like a good idea. I realised that's not. Just turn the scrolly effect and that off. Go on. After that, when I pass the scrolling, turn it off. Perfect. Okay. Not watching chat on TikTok, though on Twitch. Yeah, for live chat right now. Hello. How are you guys doing? So I'm just getting set up a sec. is not a Instagram focused site. This is not a Twitch focused, a TikTok focused stream. So I will be interacting. I'm so sorry at this time. I'll do a focused I'll do a focused TikTok stream later, but for now this is for the other guys. I'm so sorry. If you guys want to send a support thing to TikTok to suggest that perhaps we bring like RTMP streaming and integration to other platforms, I would love to do that. Let's cover both. Right, okay, here you go. So, just open up the live chat then, speak to the people who are on the other platforms. Right, just get rid of that a sec. Ooh, Spandau. Put to chat. Hey, you can't see me, but you can hear me. Yeah, oh yeah, sorry, I need to start the actual stream. I'm very, very sorry. Let me just flip it across. So, hey, oh, perfecto. So let's just flip this across, shall we? So, you just get the camera and turn it around. Hello. So we are in. Can I break the whole record in live stream? Possibly. I'm kind of hooked on the live streams. It's fun. I just noticed Jenny's online. Hello, Jenny, if you're watching. Not sure you're watching the stream. Yeah. So this is a role play stripper, which is a lot cleaner than it probably sounds. Okay, it's not. Even though it is, I've had to restrict it to 18 and up because of obviously the adult themes. It is a little bit edgy for Massa, but there is no actual nudity in here. It's just a role play thing. It's meant to be very fun. It's a bit of a prank. I've had lots of people come through. I was even shocked to find that there was a World Tours passed through here, and I saw the photo of all the World Tours people giving a wave to the camera on the way through, and I thought it was amazing. Yeah, I like to confound and delight people. It's just a thing. Yeah. 2 seconds. Imagination just a little bit meh. Okay, we are back. Well, yeah, VR strip as much as you can be in Horizon Worlds. Obviously, I've got to be respectful to the policies of Horizons. Yeah, they do want this to be a platform that's open to everyone. And of course, there's a whole lot of topics around sort of exotic dances, which we're not going to go into now. It's not about that, but you know, hey, they can do it in movies. Surely we can do it here. So let's just move this over here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put in some role play elements in here. So just up the minimum players to 6 in here. It used to be 4. So we're going higher. You guys don't have any music. I'll leave the music off. Actually, can you hear any music right now? I'm going to watch that, because if you guys can hear the background, that might be a bit of a problem. Got some music, but it's not it's like a cover version. Completely unknown cover version of a song, but at the same time, like I know these algorithms are quite handy and they can don't get any copyright strikes on my record. That wouldn't be a good one, even though there's no copyright. Not the point. Algorithms know better apparently. Then you have to appeal it. Okay. Just to check. Am I coming through like? Oh man, I'm just checking the audio a sec. Okay, cool. That's Nash. That's lovely. Okay, we can work that. So let's get building. So role play elements are coming in. So this is gonna be a very, very quick one. I really should be building the White Lotus or all the other assets, but to be honest, after the frustrations, I'm kind of like, no, I just want to do something else today. Okay, let's do something fun, huh? So this, I don't know what this box is. What is this? This is this is the role played. They've got right here. So again, I'm not going to show you the contents of the role play because I want it to be a surprise. Some things should be a mystery. You should get to enjoy them. But yeah, it's using quite basic concepts. There's nothing advanced going on here. Maybe one day we'll blow it open. So what we'll do is we'll say we're going to come up with some list of characters, okay? So what we do is we specify in a oh Jesus Christ, where's caps lock on? them up with those characters. The problem with Horizons, right? Yeah, the VIP room, that's the champagne lounge that unlocks after a certain number of players join you. In fact, if I jump in, you can probably see the little black pop-up. It's very small. It's meant to be subtle. It says you need 4 players to unlock the champagne lounge. So yes, it's a thing. But this was a very simple build, actually. This took, I think, something in the region of 40 minutes to slim together. But I'm going to add a little bit more to it now, just keep it tasty. It's always nice to evolve worlds, and then as you go, right? I'll just leave them those segment. So, actually, I'm not going to go character agency. Oh, this caps lock thing is really pissing me off. It's really odd. So I like to name my variable really fully, and because the keyboard in here can be a little bit janky, especially on the PC. Yeah, the PC client at Horizons is really falling behind. I don't think anyone's bothering to update it, really, and that's a shame. I think I've got a feeling they're probably going to replace it at some point with some other solution, but that'd be a shame. I really need to get like the audio in sorted on this, because at the moment I can, and especially like with performing arts as well, a lot of them use PC to bring in their sort of their digital audio sort of workstations where they can bring in instruments as long as they can plug it into the USB slot on the Quest 3, and that worked really well. However, I've tried doing it myself, and it seems to cap the audio. So I can get the microphone going from a PC in, which is great. It seems to cut the actual speakers on the headset, which is BS, because then I can't actually hear anything. Yeah, it's not good. That not good. I wonder if I'm missing something, but it's just I'm not an audio engineer. I don't have much equipment that I've got the right cables. I can prove the concept that I can get a microphone coming in. However, it then cuts the audio on the headphones. So, and back to running on PCVR, basically, I don't want to be on PCVR. I want to be running natively, because there's so much stuff you can do natively. All the mixed reality stuff can't do it on PCVR. Even though you're using the same equipment, we would have to send the sensor output down to the PC and then back again. That would be rubbish. So I can't see why they're doing it. At the same time, we need better audio options built into the headset, even if it was a microphone in that didn't interfere with the actual speakers out. Maybe I need to get some Bluetooth headphones paired up to it. Maybe that's the key. I'll try that in a bit. I think that's the Sumi short stream. Yeah, I know. But don't get me wrong. Some of it is because I have no idea what I'm doing in that area. I've managed to get a simple Apple certified 3.5 nil jack, which comes from the output on a PC, which is fine, into a female 3.5 mil. And then that goes into the USB slot, and I've got that working. It's a bit ropey. You have to sort of stop and start things a few times to get to work, but it does work. Yeah, and I like to give my variables in programming. I like to give them really descriptive names, but sadly in here it's a lot of this crappy typing with these things, and the keyboard is simple as unresponsive. And I don't like it. It's not good. I wish I could plug in a keyboard. In fact, that's a thing. I want to do a video on things that would really improve Horizon Worlds, both for builders and users. I'm going to make a short list, and I'm going to do a nice video on it and just float that out there, because I think if we're attracting a bit of attention now, perhaps we can use that. We can use that for good. We can sort of come back at sort of like the Horizons team and say, hey, look, I don't know if you guys are talking about this, but I don't think you realise that these things would really enhance the platform a lot. It's a great platform, because there is a lot of concessions at the moment. No concessions, but I have high hopes for Horizons. I think where it is now, it still feels quite early adopter stage, even though it feels pretty complete, but there's a lot of bugs. There's a lot of missing features. There's things you can't do in here, which you can on other platforms. And, I'm not going to say what they are, because I think everyone's bored of saying it over and over again. It's just, there's no point. You just, why it comes, right? Well, at some point, it'd be nice to see that stuff come in here. or something like the stuff that's missing. No, being good. Good. So how is your day? How is your day been? Fingers to string. 15 names. Actually, I'm overcomplicating this. Phone. Character lean straight. I wish I could assign object. No. Stressful. Oh, fair. Okay, yeah, education there. Education's important, right? Yeah, Meta Silverian Horizons itself is like, I think it's, yeah, and honestly, and I hope other people are listening to this, but I was a little bit worried about Horizons back in last October when they did the last year's Connect event. I mean, that was a huge event, right? They put on a big sort of, they put on a big virtual event inside Horizons for it, and there was a real life one that a lot of sort of top tier sort of OG early access people got sort of tickets to and transport to, etc. And that was great, right? Oculus Connect was great, and we all went in there, all going off for the hundreds and thousands, expecting some really big announcements for Horizon Worlds to see what was coming, because we knew the cities were coming. And there's about bloody time they were coming. Been waiting a long time, right? A really long time. And we're waiting for those revolutionary sort of features to just break through. And then we sat through the whole thing. And like Horizons was mentioned once or twice. It was like there was a bigger sort of thing about sort of a lot of the AI initiatives they're doing, and then there's a subsection of, and soon you'll be able to have AI in Horizon Worlds. Anyway, but it's like they were really careful not to talk about Horizon Worlds at all, which was bonkers. And it made me think, well, hang on, if you're prioritizing all your other projects, don't worry, that's great. But you've mentioned a big project in Horizon Worlds exactly twice, and in the entire thing across 2 days. What are you doing? Like, are you giving up? Is this a really sort of implicit way of saying you just don't care? You're floating it off to die? But that seeing some of the changes that happened since then actually is giving us a lot of hope. Giving us a lot of hope. But there's still a massive problem with the Horizons platform openly. There's no communication. Absolutely no communication about when things are coming. And again, that leads you to believe if they're not doing that, they might be doing it on purpose from an anti-competitive standard to stop competitors from knowing what the next move is, and I get that. But honestly, really, it kind of also there's lots of ways to interpret that. You know, if they're not saying what they're doing, yeah, I'm not going to go into the interpretations, but none of them are good. None of them are good when you're not talking lovingly about your products and the upcoming features all the time, week after week. When you're not talking about it, that radio silence is terrible. That's not a good message to send out to anyone. And they need to change that. Meta really need to start telling us more about the juicy stuff that's coming to this platform. Have I ever organised an event? No. I mean, Tia, I've tried to, but I'm not an event organizer. I'm bad at it. I'm really bad. Gonna just expect things to happen by themselves, so I don't organize events. I just I leave that to people who are really good at that sort of stuff. Me. Film. Right. So, you know, I really hope, and I think the message is probably quite clear. Hopefully, quite clear from the Horizons community in the future. This very platform, that they need to do more in. If we go through and have stuff, we go through another Massive Connect, and Horizons is mentioned like once, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. You either believe in this platform or you don't. And it's like I do. Over to you. To Meta, I don't know. Yeah. A lot of people here believe in this platform, but we're just waiting for some answers. It's crazy. All good fun. All good fun. Until then, we just keep building stuff and running our little communities, and it's massive. Realistically speaking, if it all folds out, we just go to another platform. It's fine. What are we supposed to do? There's like no communication. And I don't really do blind faith. Most people shouldn't. Um, just gotta put in a whole bunch of names now. So character names are gonna be I kind of wish I'd structured this up better. It goes to obviously give hints that the upcoming events can get excited. Yeah, absolutely. And to be honest, I look at other platforms and they're always hinting about what's coming next. They're like, oh yeah, guess what? We've got so and so feature X coming. You know, it'll be here in 3 months, possibly. Might be delayed, but whatever. Be patient with us, please. Thank you very much. Like you go across to like Banter VR is a classic one. So they'll have an AMA every single week, but they'll get the chairman of SideQuest in to stand there on a stage live and answer any question. You can ask him about his favourite pizza topping. You can ask him about in the future the Avatar pipeline and what are the sort of systems they're going to use and where it's going. And you sort of look, say even what platforms it's going to. Is it going mobile? Is it going on Apple Vision? And he will do his best to give you the current answers on that and put in his sort of his technology leaders from his company to assist with the answers. And he will literally answer everything, right? Completely open. Absolutely night and day. And that gives me belief in platforms like Banter. There's Horizon have premium stuff also. The only real premium at the moment on Horizon, as far as I can think, is the clothing options. So some clothing options you have to pay a little bit of money for. They're not expensive. They're not for the use you get out of them. Not really. I gotta keep it on the time actually, because in 2 hours is Miss Gen X's show, and I always like to turn up to that because she's an excellent interviewer. It's good to show support to people who are just doing amazing work on this platform for no money. I add these people do it for free. Miss Gen X definitely does these presentations for free. It's wonderful. It's really wonderful. But I do question, like, for all these amazing performers and event organizers, the metaverse is going to get very, very competitive at some point, and all these different sort of suppliers are going to want good events running on their platforms, good community run events. You know, you look at the expense that, for example, Horizon Worlds will put into putting on a live, saying live, I'm sorry, it's not live, putting on a Doja Cat or whatever, right? Getting a 20-minute clip of her wiggling a bum on stage. I don't know how many sort of thousands, hundreds of thousands or millions change hands for that, for a 20-minute clip video. The members of the show in here. But there are actual events that are being run by the community that are free, and they're different every week, and they're longer than 20 minutes, and they're more interesting. And it's like, I get it, you've got to have commercial agreements and stuff, and they're doing their best for it, but at the same time, it's like, hey, there are people actually doing amazing stuff on here that you could compensate because they're bringing people back to the platform. Then they're putting on shows that are keeping people entertained far more than 20 minutes of, you know, this or that pop star that half the time no one's ever heard of. They've got a fantastic clip that they posted on Instagram, actually. I don't know, this is only representative of sort of one person. It's representative of a few more than you'd give credit for anyway. But it's a guy walking into Central who looks up at a massive poster of Doja Cat and goes, oh, thou, he's Doja Cat. Who is that? And it's like, it sums it up. I think Doja Cat is probably very popular with children. But then it was an 18 plus gig. I don't understand. I know, she's probably a really big pop star for all I know. But again, it sort of echoes the sentiment. I was always shocked. Just bear with me, because I was speaking to a lady from Thailand once. I know, saying like, do you remember Michael Jackson? And she said, no. I was like, are you kidding me? She's that same age as me. I was like, she don't know who Michael Jackson is. And she said, no. but any singer who did like Thriller and Bad and, you know, massive icon of sort of Western sort of pop music throughout the 80s and sort of 90s, etc. You not a Scooby-Doo, not a clue who Michael Jackson was. And that's entirely, and it just, maybe it's because I'm from the UK, maybe I just don't care. Like, show me events that mean something. I don't know, maybe I'm being too critical, but all these events which probably cost a lot of money, it's wasted. You basically, as a platform like Horizon, you're wasting money on these big name sort of pop stars instead of record labels and stuff. But actually, you could be paying a small but reasonable amount of cash into people actually making this platform great, making people come back to this platform. Because that'll come in for Doja Cat or any of the others. And that's how I say. I'm not picking on Doja Cat. I'm just, yeah. I haven't really heard of many of these artists. I don't mean to be too critical. I'm so sorry. That's not my. I'm not attacking people, but it just the parallels, it frustrates me how there are people actually doing worthwhile stuff in your hard effort to make this platform amazing, and they're just not being recognized. I'm getting too much ranting recently. I'm so sorry. Let's turn it out to productive things. Doja Cat. What is a Doja Cat? So, and Spillers. Oh man, it's really a big range. There's other things you play well as well, and I'm gonna have to just pull out names to be different every time. Oh no, why is Caps Lock turning itself off randomly? See that? And that's actually a funny thing. So you can't read certain like attributes about players in Geo, which makes scripting things very sort of interesting, because obviously if I'm trying to come up with like guys and girls names to randomly assign when they come in, there's a problem here. I can't determine if the player is male or female, so I'm just gonna give anyone any name. That's how it works, because it's just literally no way of doing it unless you make the player choose it. But I can't be bothered to do that. Boo. I suppose I can have like gender neutral names. Oh my god, that's genius. Oh, gender neutral names. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. That's so cool. Oh. Wait. Gender neutral. Just like Dave, for example, is not gender neutral. Oh my god, unisex names. Here we go. Oh, there's loads of them. This is incredible. Oh my god, there's so many. Wow. Boy, I didn't know James was gender neutral. James? That's cool. Right, start again. Damn it, I wanted to keep Tallulah. Because I love the name Tallulah. It's amazing. So that's a great hack, you know. If you don't know someone's like gender or whatever, you just give them general names, gender neutral names, and that what say stupid capital fee. But either caps lock is on or it's off. You don't just randomly switch it on or off. That's crazy. Stop it, keyboard. Let them know. Okay. Avery was in specific. That's a great name. That area is not neutral. I'm a cheated brother. Uh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. I really fancy a curry tonight. What time is? Oh no, the shop's closed. Yeah. Well, I have coconut cream and I have massaman paste. I'll just don't have any beef. I do have Jamaican food in the freezer that I'm doing actually. Oh, lamb pasties or beef pasties or chicken pasties. I don't know. I love patties. Patties are a bit of a new thing. They're a thing that I've sort of. Your friend's name is James. Is your friend a girl or a boy though? Because I always thought it was just a boy's theme, right? Um, so I'm just pressing keys and it's just not registering. I'd love to use the audio cable and get off PCVR, I really would, but again, the audio, it's something a bit of a bum. And what? The ceiling caps lock randomly. I kind of want what we're going to call a character Big Sal. The Big Sal has always like historically been like a gangster meme, isn't it, for a dude? But Sal is short for Sally too. I'm gonna take that. Why not? So we're on 13 names right now. This is taking way too much time. Oh, Edison's a good meme. And Gray. Oh. Uh, Flynn's a good one. So many cool names. Mm. Well. Uh, Maverick. Oh, Devon. A nightmare. No, Devon with it cat. No, Devon wasn't. Oh, I liked. That's a nice. That's Mill and a few more names. Alba. Indian UNICEF Fabian Carla. Carla. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. That's quite a nice name. I can call them person. Here's a boy with scared married because he gets taken. Already, I don't know. Oh, I would have. Cool. So, Nico, Luca, Italian baby name. Armani, Sicily. Sicily is just besides a big girl's name, but I'll take it. God, this is boring. We should just import stringless to you. Oh, Armani, Gaia, Rico, Arian, Noah, Alvis. Jordan. Jordan's a good one. This is a real test. Because we can have a bit of fun with this. When people come in, Mason, we're going to assign them a name. We're going to assign them a name, like, and a job title. So we'll have exotic dances. We'll have doorman or bouncers. We'll have farming, we'll have customers. Go on. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a riot. Just stick around and watch. I don't know if we're gonna get it all done today, but I want to turn this world into something more than it actually was. I've always wanted to build a strip down here, but like do it tastefully, not not vulgar. Just avoid the vulgarities. There's way too many people that are doing vulgarities in here, and I don't think it works well with Mess's policies. I don't think. I've always said that I think Horizons has a bit of an identity crisis. I don't think it knows what it wants to be. It wants to be free to express themselves. It wants to be inclusive. But at the same time, it's really strict on what it allows. Equally, you can set world stage and first we can grade them for having violence and sexual content, but kids can still get into them. I, in good conscience, wouldn't feel right about doing that because, yeah, it's not right. There's a lot of kids on this platform. I'm not here to make this, yeah, I'm not okay with that. Yeah. Jace. That's a good name, but I was Jace with a Y, I think. Jesse. Yeah, Jesse is definitely a unisex name, but in a sentence spelling, I think just Jessen. It's got to have an E on the end of it. If it's just Jess, short for Jessica, I guess that's. I don't want to offend anyone, but I don't think Jessica is a guy's name exactly. Jude. No, it's not that. I mean, Dion. Yeah, that's a good one. We're nearly there. I'm on 23. I'm going to get to, I think, 32. Yeah, I really 32. Not important I get to 32, but I just talking the one and the same names. Arrow's a good name. Teo's a good name. Hi. Indiana? That's mental. Oh, damn, what I mean. Oh, one day. Uncommon. It means, oh, view or uncommon. Okay, oh, indigo. Indigo? Yeah, girls name is kind of, that's a don't like annoy anyone, but it's not like a stripper name. It's kind of ironic. That's the thing, these were all West. Yeah, West is good. I tend to when the shorter the name, the more likely they are to be effects. Usually with them. Great Palloway. Katana. Katana doesn't sound like a guy's name. It definitely sounds like a stripper name. Hero. See, again, Hero is an I, yes, guy, but that he not really. I don't think so. Hartley. Boredom. Boredom's a good name. So, at some point, guys, I'm probably in a Teen Up live stream, so I'm aware that recently they've been, that ranty, I think it's a heat. And even though I kind of mean it, it's just not good to be pushing it around. Rowan's a good name. Do I already have Rowan? Yes, I do. Damn it, I already have Rowan. Atlas? Atlas is not a girl's name. Yeah, Ari. Ari is. He's a girl's. Is a unisex name? But I've already got that. No point doing that again. I'm getting these off a website called thebump.com. Logan's a good unisex name. I know, I always think it's just a guy's name that's not. Okay, we're not far from the end. We're on 28 now. I think it's pretty too. So, Harper? You never really got Harper. Yes, I do have the Harper. June doesn't sound like you fit for me. Andrea does not sound. Although I'm sure there's a girl called Aiden, so I'm gonna put that in there with a Y. Ayden. Alex is a good one, but have we got that? Oh my god, I don't. That's like one of the most obvious ones. Alexandra. Ashley's a good one. Do we have an Ashley? We have an Ash. Sure, I'm gonna I'm gonna change Ash to Ashley because I think the fuller name is. Well, Che, Ariel, Angel. Angel's a good one actually, because yeah, that's definitely yeah. They got two more to do, but quite a lot of E's in there. But that's okay. Well, we start with a the B. There you go. We're at Brooklyn, Bentley, Blakey, Beckham, Barrett, Blair. There's a good one. Why, Bodie, Bradley, Rook, Life. Yeah, Bryce is a great one. Helen, and then Beckham. Okay, we got one more left to go, so I'm just going to take something out of the C range. I'm not being very organised here. Cameron's a good one. Claire's not a guy's name. Here's Camille. Cody? Guy's one. Colin Colin's not. Trace is a good one. And please, Cameron or Chase? I can't decide. Yeah, sorry, I just see the corner that I always wanted to build a strip. I've always wanted to build a strip bar. A strip bar. I just didn't something quite seedy about it. It's hilarious. I don't know. I don't have all the answers. I'm just saying random things. Okay, so what did I say there? Chase. Chase was a good one. Chase is a good unisex name. So now we've got an array of 32 names. We are going to say use character names. Actually, we'll say. Oh, actually, I need to think this through. Some job titles. For fuck's sake. Sorry. Every time I press like caps lock gets turned off and it's just stop typing, it sneaky turns itself back on again. That is a frustrating bug. Because when you're looking at the old on-screen keyboard, you don't tend to look. Yeah, you don't tend to look up to see what's going on. So job titles has got to be a string list, and we're gonna say not tab. Exotic dancer. Oh, I'm up dancer. Again, I got to go for fairly gender neutral job titles, right? So bouncer rather than doorman, because a doorman can only be a man. Well, I have no way of telling from the player if they're a man or woman. So I have to go with the old wording. Bartender rather than barman. Tray. So I've got to weight it so that there's more likely that customers are going to come in, because if I have like literally if it's all randomly done height with no weighting, weighting is in as in WEIGH, with no weighting, what's going to happen is everyone's going to come in and potentially there's a random scenario everyone could be a bartender, and that's not, yeah, it's not cool. So I kind of want to come up with different like bios, but I don't know if I can bother to type them. So at some point, I hear Horizons is going to allow you to type to get, which means you can import text, which is going to be such a great thing. Like people just aren't talking about this. So when that drops, whenever the heck that is, able to import your own sets of trivia questions, or just be able to bring in sort of entire volumes of text is so interesting, because you could write little missions back to here just to say, like, you're a customer, you have had too many drinks, blah 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 blah. Or we could do so many things with this. This could be so much fun. But it's almost like this world is evolving into something beyond what it started off at, which was a massive prank, to be honest. Let's get laid together. So I'm going to just work on this little bit by little bit and see what the feedback's like. So I want it to be like a hilarious roleplay and just have people sort of videoing it and taking featuring now like roleplay sections and doing videos in here. That would be so much fun. So we're dealing with me. I have to go anyway yet, so you're that effect. So when world is started, I don't really need that. So I'm gonna say it's a inst players INST players. And that's going to be a type of player array. You can't do multi-dimensional arrays in Horizons, which is a bit of a shift. Kind of annoying actually. But what you have to do is you have to just create multiple arrays. And each one has a type. Also, be multiple lists, and each one has a type. And then you just like you add things to it at the same time, and then you can just hope to God that they stay in sync, otherwise all thing falls apart. It hasn't filled me yet saying that, so hoping. So there's a list of players and initialized. Well, so we got exotic dancer, bouncer, bartender, customer. Yeah, I'm gonna put some weighting on that. So when someone comes in, we're just gonna say like, yeah, you're more likely to be a customer. I don't know. Maybe I've got to have one in each in the first 4. No, anyway. Yeah, I mean, they can have some control in there just to say like the first 4 elements, we need to have one of each. And then beyond that, we just start rattling out customers. That would be cool. Yeah, that'd be cool. So I need to do something when a player enters the world. Okay. And the player exits the world, okay? So when the player enters the world, we're going to oh yeah, and to do more than I so I just you rebel. And this is going to be underscore. They should have called it roles rather than job titles. Whatever, naming conventions, isn't it? So job title. One of these days I'm going to make an actual game, like an actual game in Horizons. I've always said like it can't be bothered. The last one I did was with Palm, and that took like 4 hours, and like published it and like put it in a bar, and like I saw 3 people play it. I think to myself, as a bump steer, don't try and make Palm. In fact, any kind of 3 titles in Horizon Worlds are a bit of a no-go. People like immersive titles. I know that's my opinion, and I know I'm sorry if that might go against any of my personal beliefs, but what I've seen is that some of the flat 2D experiences don't tend to work very well in VR. Not in here at least, because of the limited amount of buttons. I need some Pringles. Sorry for hear me crunching. I love Pringles. This is ketchup Pringles opened yesterday. The World News website. Hey. I could though. Yes, to the train. Great. And find the name. Oh, flip. I keep forgetting to set the type and the fact and the sound. My mind goes blank. Find names. Right, great. Okay. So when a player enters world, what we're going to do is we are going to we've got a whole load of ads going on here. So we're going to say add. Actually, do you know what? Let's show you what I'm doing. Hey, if I can get you there. The spirits will allow spirits. Whoa, okay. So where's the script? There it is. Okay, snap these four. Wonderful. Okay, so we'll just pull that over here. Okay, that's sure enough. Okay. So now I need to work my way around some in front of you. You can see me. Otherwise, oh my God, I'm getting a lot of dinglings right now. A lot of dinglings. And notifications, I call them dinglings. I'm so sorry. It's probably sounds a bit rude. It's not meant to be. But it literally just makes a ding-a-ling sound when you get it. So, here. I can go smaller again. Woo. Kill? No. Oh my God, I'm having some issues here. Right, there we go. Perfect. So, we're in Onion drink a set. There with me. My nose feel very sensitive today. I had like a sneezing fit earlier. It was funny. Ding-a-ling. Yeah, ding-a-ling like the Chuck Berry. I can code a website. Dude, Eddie, we can code a website. It's super easy now. Honestly, I'm seeing this. Get with the promo one with ChatGPT, for example. As long as you're specific about what you want. I don't know. I grew up writing websites. I started on like doing them in Windows Notepad. You didn't need any expensive software to do them. Granted, things like Dreamweaver came in later, which made it easier. But to be honest, using something like Visual Studio Code now with a live browser deal works really well. However, take the effort out of it. So basically, any software developer now, if we're sort of looking forward, is using AIs to sort of create this stuff. I literally, right, I actually run a website, which I will put up as a link on here, but it is quite old, but it's 3i.co. 3i.co, yes, number 3i.co. And on there, it's got links to all the different socials that I've got. And it needs a redo because I only sort of scripted it together quickly. But you know, I didn't write a line of HTML. I haven't really written a line of HTML for about 10 years. I gotta be honest, I'm well out of the loop. I really div tags coming in being used in anger. But I don't. Yeah, as div tags and CSS were being used to sort of do layouts rather than tables. So I'm quite old. And all of this sort of stuff is really fundamental. But now you can go into ChatGPT and you can say, ChatGPT, make me a web page with a central image slideshow that fades in and fades out images. Which reminds me, actually, I'm gonna do that later. Yeah, I'm gonna and then put social links on it, and it'll literally just as soon as you press enter, it'll cook you up all the HTML and CSS that you could possibly need. You paste it into a notepad or whatever, and then upload it. Okay, it's a bit more than that. You might want to preview it first to put in your own images. But yeah, it basically writes it for you. Don't forget that all these GPTs have access to great volumes of different open source sort of repositories, and even the web itself. That they've been fine-tuned on all the different designs for websites out there. And when you ask for something, it knows pretty much what you're asking for as long as you're specific. Otherwise, you're going to end up with anything. But you ask a question, it's not what you want. Maybe you ask the question together, you add some more words to it to narrow it down. You're like, no, Ed, maybe I don't want the image centered. I want it sort of spammed and maxed out in the browser, no matter what size the browser is. I want it a bit different on mobile. You just kind of you write these things in as if you're asking someone to make your website. And then within a few sentences, providing you can be that specific, you're getting exactly what you want, but it's all down to you. It's using prompts and language models is such a great art, and people underestimate. I think a lot of people are, oh yeah, it does all the work for you, but it does, don't be wrong, but there's a lot of practice in learning how to prompt, and that is a skill you need to pick up. Everyone needs to pick up. Because the amount you can do with GPT, I'm so shocked that for a free resource, okay, you can pay premium tiers, but for a free resource, more than that, we're using it. And I scratch my head even more when people working in sort of IT sectors like programmers and not using ChatGPT. Those that have crossed the bridge and are now using ChatGPT and are using it daily, that they're using it more and more and more because they thought, oh yeah, it's probably just some, it's some trick or it's rubbish or whatever. It's not. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that are trying to taste clout by going, oh, these are all the ways that it doesn't work and this is what gets wrong. But there's an army of people who are like, actually, do you know what? No. So idiots happen. There's a lot of ways you can actually make this work, providing you ask it the right questions in the right ways. It's not about trying to prove it wrong. It's about trying to make it help you by asking it the right questions. And you're not trying to trick it. But again, there'll always be people like that. It's a bit like with, I remember Google, you hate getting a website, so it's high local website designers who tell you the exam is 3 days, but the website can't even handle 1,000 Google crash. Yeah, and this is the problem. Governments, the fat companies to some degree as well, depending on the companies, they don't like spending money. And so you'll get architects who will give them the best practice and say, like, you need to assign this many sort of nodes to it. You need this amount of sort of failover for it. And you're all these services, and blah, 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 and it's going to cost you a certain amount. And then they'll just go, but could we do it for a lot less? And be like, well, you can, but at the cost of resilience. But also it comes down to the quality of developers that you hire as well. You can't just take on anyone. People are all different skills, and you need to really sort of sit with them and test it. And that's one of the big problems with software at the moment is testing is just not that strong. Programs are becoming infinitely more difficult to write in a robust manner because people want them to do so much more. And like, we always moan about bugs into the modern software, but you think about the amount of things this piece of software are doing that they didn't have to worry about even 10, 20 years ago. And the thing that always infuriates me is when sort of like, older programmers used to come up to me and say, oh yeah, do you know what, I used to be an amazing programmer back then. And you know, what you're doing, like, it should be so easy. And it's like, you didn't have to deal with the amount of crap the developers do nowadays. There's a lot more security restrictions on things. There's a lot more sort of devices out there as well that needs different levels of support. There's different platforms. There's all kinds of stuff. There's even sort of accessibility stuff that's going to be built into business. And it got a lot more difficult than it was 20, 30, 40 years ago. A lot more. Yeah, I know what you're saying. And again, it comes down to the organization. Some organizations are just trying to tick a box and say, well, we've got a website. Well then, I ticked a box. We don't have a website. Okay, but is it any good? No, but we've still got a website. Yeah. Does it work? No, most of their website. Little website. But yeah, I don't know. It's box ticking. It's not good. Anyway, when world is entered by player, I need to. What time is it now? Okay, we've got about an hour and 10 minutes before Miss Gen X's show. I'm liking building on the weekends. I spent too many can coding help you hacks when I was a kid, so I'm not going to go into that, dude. I am of an age where the term hacking meant taking software and or hardware and making it act in ways that it wasn't originally designed. Now I see that to be used in a positive sense for good reasons. Personal vendettas are not a good reason. So no, I wouldn't. The answer is yes, but that shouldn't be an aim of yours, because like there's hacking and then there's being a criminal. Two very different things. It's like when you talk about sort of like hacking into someone's like bank account, that's called fraud. Right? You can go away for a very long time with that. Even internationally, there are laws like in the US, they have very, very strict laws on even accessing systems which you shouldn't be in. Even doing that is going to land you in a lot of hot water. So never go down that path. If if you are interested in that sort of stuff, I would say do it for the sake of defending yourself against people doing it to you. And that's where you sort of learn security and you experiment with security. And that's a good path to go over. There's not enough security consultants, good ones out in the world. Um, there's a lot, and the really good ones tend to do sort of like blogs, and they tend to share their knowledge because they want the entire ecosystem to improve. But yeah, no, definitely. If you did want to get into that sort of level of stuff, aim to do an honest job on it. Aim to get into security research or consultancy or something like that, for the sake of helping people, not being a detriment to mankind. Very that's important. I got strong beliefs on that. It's not cool. We can work together as place a nice place. There's enough people who aren't. So when a world is entered by a player, you need to add a value to list. Actually, you watch this. Okay, I'm adding values to list. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a player to player. I'm going to add the job title. I know I have to sign name. But actually also what I want to do is I do want to get the value, which I could just take the latest entry, but I'm not going to. So I'm going to say, it's a shame you don't have local variables on this, because there is some chance of two events go off at the same time. You could cross-access things. You don't want that. But again, it doesn't happen. I've never seen it happen. So assign name is another variable we're going to just shove in here. Put underscores in, so I know I don't have to, it's a job title. New string, keep them. Great, so we're going to set, you have a load of sets. So yes, set. Actually, I don't need the top set, do I? No. So we add the value of player into a player's array. If I want to help you, I can do what and silly. What? No, that was silly. I hope you're joking. I really do. You gotta be careful saying stuff like that. That's the thing. I'm a complete killjoy, right? But it's not good to talk like that because other people might think you're being serious. But you know, and remember the contents of all these chats, these YouTube videos, again, played back on the videos. So you know, I'll be a little careful. So it's to add value. Add the value of, now I'm going to say, set the job title. Actually, I spot the order of that actually. The file name is equal to, then I need to remove that file name from that list. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, get item from a list. Get item number. So the character names. And then I need to say random. Here somewhere. It's a random non-decimal, okay? So I'm just going to plot that in here. So item number 0 to length of list, I guess. Length of list. Fine. Length of list. Oop. So it's kind of gone off the edge of the screen. Sorry about that. But yeah, I know you're joking, mate. I know you're joking. So staffing. So removed assigned name from character names, and then I need to add. Let's do this in 2 halves. Add the sign in to assign name. So what I'm doing is I'm removing the assigned name from the original character name since it can't be randomly selected again, and the length of that list goes down. And then I add it to assign names as the first element, but I've actually got to say, I'm going to pull that in just up here. Then I'm going to set job title to, and I'm going to use a similar trick here. But I'm going to swap character names over for job titles, okay? Now And I don't want to remove the job title for this because there's going to be multiple people with the same job title. You want more than one customer, potentially want more than one bar stuff. Again, we can meter that out as we go. That's not a problem. So we'll say things like, if the player count is less than 4 and a bartender exists, then obviously don't give him a bartender. Well, maybe give him something else. Or if the player counts less than 4 and there's no bartenders, maybe make one person a bartender. Likewise, maybe make someone an exotic dancer. Maybe make the 4th person determine an exotic dancer. So you might have some override logic there just to make sure it balances out. We'll go there. It'll be random, but it'll be sort of random with a little limitation in it, just to make it make a bit more sense. Because like fully random is like a bit too much. So we'll add the value to that. I'm just a little bit ads right in here. And there. Great, okay. Set job title. The ads all in a block there. For some reason, it just, in my mind, it makes more sense. So when world is exited by player, now we need to sort of do this to redeploy the rules. So if I say, when world is exited by player, I'm going to put in an I there. With IDX, index. I'm going to call it index just to be verbose for once. Hey, once. It's going to be a number. Okay. So what we need to say is we need to, if I don't know if you can hear this, but there's this sort of like sexy music playing in the background. There's some repeated saxophone. It's a bit too much to be honest. It's really making my brain fall apart. Yeah, I can't imagine spending too long in this world, but horrible. Okay, so if list contains item, so you can probably see that down the bottom. I'll scroll this down when I'm still a bit further down. So it's the player. Oh no, sorry. If the list contains the player, I just nicked that out from above. But if the list is, then I need to do remove. So I'm going to say yes, yes, yes. I in add. Yeah. So we're going to. Yeah. I need to add that to character names. And then this is going to be job titles. Okay. Then I have remove item player from players. First of all, I need to get the item from the list, but I need to get the index of it, I guess. So I need to now set. Oh, set. Move that up. So set the value of index. And where local variables would be my sense of bit of security. So add the index to the get item from the list. Index of item in this, I'm so sorry. Index of player in the list called players. Let me just scroll this on so you can actually see a sec. Yeah, no, I used to do a lot more sort of program when I was younger. I loved it, right? It's such a great thing because I love puzzles. Some people do like sort of crosswords or Sudoku or whatever, and I just, oh, yeah. I just, let me out. Don't know if I could scroll a step to be honest. It's been horrible. Yeah. Some people come home and they do sort of puzzles, they do lots of things and that. For me, programming was the puzzle. It was the thing. It was the thing that sort of kept my brain going in the evenings, and I loved that. There's quite a lot of features as well. So set the index to index of play in the list called players. Wonderful. And then 2 seconds. I just spotted something. It's almost like response to that. You know. Move it one to there. No. Just check. Is it in the button? No. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. It's drawing a little raycast outwards, but it's I don't know what it's pointing at. That usually means I can scroll it, but not today, apparently. So set the index to index of player in players. And I need to remove item player from players. And I remove item. Let's remove item index. 1, 2, 3. Okay, perfect. Move item index. Index. Oh, why are we not working now? From players. From job titles. And from assign names. But first I need to add the item index. So get item from list. I think that's it. Let's try it. Add. We're not playing today, are we? Get item from list. Add get item from list. So the item merge can be assigned. 9. Did I really mix my capital letters there? Yes, it did. Oh no, wait, there needs to be same names. Okay. So add get item index from assigned names to character names. Okay, so we're taking the value from assigned names, we're adding it to character names, and then we actually remove it from assigned names. And I think that's probably it, to be honest. I might just take this away. So no lecture, I'm going to, of course, we have no way of testing that. It was me yapping all the things. So I didn't mean to close that just then. Damn it. So, and I'm not going to move that around. What I need for... No. So you click something and it didn't actually click it. It clicked something else, like way over on the side, but you didn't, but whatever. Phil? Okay. I'm really grumpy. So what I need to do is on... I'm going to create a text block here. Because I'll eventually come back and update this. We've got some on the wall. I'd like to put name tags above people's heads just to say, like, you know, this is... If I've had a move where you're showing your friends and you've just broken them in or so, yes. Yes. Yeah, all the time. All the time. I see I've had a pretty long career in software development, so yes, absolutely. And to be honest, I don't judge people when it happens to them either. These things do happen. They're absolutely helpful. Which is why I always say to people, if you're ever doing any kind of stage show and you're showing off a new piece of software, granted that software before you prototype, it hasn't been fully tested. And take a video. So should the worst happen, you don't have to stand there awkwardly for 50 minutes, wondering why it broke and try to get it sorted and then giving up. Instead, you can just whack on a video and off you go. My mistake, but they can give people the show and tell. It's always nice to do live demos, but live demos always go wrong. Not always, but they always go wrong really when you don't want them to. So name on this one is the variable. I don't know, pop up. Oh, did I not? Text obj, and that's going to be a type of object. Dash, okay. So now I'm just going to do a little pop-up here. I'm going to say add. This could do with some dressing up, so this is going to be just a little sort of very basic prototype. Okay, I'm not going to worry about how it looks too much. Yeah. What there? So be a simple pop-up. So we're just going to go in here. Show simple pop-up for player, for all players. Show pop-up for all players. Let's do that. So when will is entered, we'll actually assign this to a delay, and we'll take the other one which tells me how many players need to unlock the champagne lounge. We'll put that on a delay as well, so that we shoot together. We'll come up with something nice and complicated. So everyone apart. Cool. So everyone apart that way. Now I'm gonna say I'm gonna put in a lot of pluses in here. We can make concatenate text with busts. I haven't counted how many I need, so I'm very lazy here because I'm going to come back and redo it at some point anyway. We have fancy little sort of things going on that you see more. So I'm probably going to end the stream after this bit because it is locking on a little bit. I want to go around and visit some people. But yeah, I do like these build throughs. My phone stream puts out, you see, player name, space, and if you'll pull that in, to name a player. Oh, the book. And then we're going to say assign name. Keep people guessing what we're doing. Okay, we keep testing the pool table back. So space the we'll do it really randomly at first, but we'll come back and measure this a bit also. Now we need to say job title. View of player. Okay. Ooh. What just happened? We didn't mean to do that. Okay. I'll just take that out and put a little blank thing there. We'll have a little cheeky comments coming in. Right, okay, let me just try this now. So we've got that scripted. I now need to assign it to something. So I have let me just bring you back down into here. So hey, okay. I put a shipping ball here. It's amazing. You see fun things as well. So we actually assign the roleplay script, I think, to the spawn pointer king. So laid amount. It's not that one, sorry. Role play, there we go. Right, I was Ari, the customer. Cool. That's a really horrible message. Red Tiger is Jaden, the bouncer. That's cool. You seeing this, yeah? You see that? They opened a business like people can hire a girlfriend, so I will make girls can hire a boyfriend. What do you think? I think, you know, the modern world is a wonderful place. I don't really think too much about it, to be honest. Is it? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So to go into this roleplay search. I mean, you got to think about it, right? There are like what hostess bars in Japan, so this stuff can only be big business. But geez, I mean, the modern world is a strange place. I don't really understand it. So show everyone a pop up. Oh, for 5 seconds. Oh, I didn't want the timeout in there, so they saying sure timeout now. So the font size I think needs to go smaller. I think that needs to be like 3. And I think the position needs to be like -0.2. Let's try that. It's video. Cicely, the bartender. It's cute. I like that. I do want to do font size. Maybe for pink. How? So I'm going to again go over to ChatGPT now because ChatGPT is great for us these little programming questions you just don't have memorized. So Horizons works its colors not in hex, annoying decimals as such in the classical 0 to 255 range. It works in the 0 to 1 range. So if I go over to like ChatGPT and I say, unable to load conversation, I don't care, it's me and you and whatever. Okay, I want to say, give me a pink color in a decimal value with the range 0 to 1. A hot pink color. Or give me a light pink color. Yeah, okay. I think that'll do it. And to get light pink here in decimal values, there is one easy algebra values normalized into the 0 part range. So, okay. So that's going to be red 1. Oops. Red 1. So I'm going to do this as a... on the background. I think I want the background to be really sort of nice dark grey. But it's just a nice colour at that. And then we've got the decimal value for this, which elf. 1 for the red component. And then worldwide system with online delivery. Jesus, that's like mail order brides, man. That's crazy. Yeah, and you got that's about a topic in itself. Not for me, I gotta be honest. Not for me. 7. For 757. Okay, that's quite a nice pink colour. So I just drop in. Oh. That's cool. Did you see that? Did that appear seeing? No, you're not seeing that. You Carla, the bartender. Okay. Now, the other thing I wanted to do actually was, and this will be probably the last motion I'll do before I leave this, is in the roleplay section, I do want to create a text object, and that text object will be... We're going to hook that text up to... so just turn on camera order with me. Like that, so we can see the full place. Okay. Because we can do really cute things with this. Where's the result? Oh, okay, go and enjoy food. Oh, go away. Go and enjoy food. I'll see you later. Yeah, you can't see it on your screen apparently. That's annoying. No worries. Z shouldn't be a thing. Let's just try choosing that and get back in. Okay, so that is hello. Wow, that was cool. So, position 0.1, I guess. Yeah. Nogan, the bouncer. Correct. So you are 0.1, I do 0.6. That's what happy there. Remy, the bouncer. It's cool. Oh. Okay, so the text object here, I just dropped up here. So it's going to be this. I'm going to just put some default text in there just so we can see it, and then set the auto fit to false. Because I want this to be a certain size. Number 1. I want this on a wall. I've already seen it, Dan. If you're watching, mate, I've seen that. Which launched it earlier, mate. It is hilarious, though. I need to upload a thing to Instagram to take a video earlier. I usually do my videos when I'm sort of sat at events, which I am paying attention to events. I don't mean to be disrespectful. But I just noticed there's no skirting board on this wall. That's nuts. How have I not had that? Oh, God, he's on the other side. That's so weird. Let me. Oh, the wall itself is tilted. How have I cocked that up? That's nuts. Come on now. Okay. Oh, yeah, let's get them both back. How did I tilt that wall so badly, man? Oh, now I've lost my test subject. That's just stupid, isn't it? Oh, no, he's here. I want to be sure. So I'm careful with the size of this. And we are gonna have to do so. One world is I'm gonna create a new event. So one event is receives because I'm gonna summon this every time. So when I see refresh, it's like it's hitting keys when it wants to. That's nuts. There we go. Refresh. Right, refresh. So we are gonna say I'm gonna call this like underscore W, which is gonna be my while loop thing. Do forgive me for the obscure naming. So why are these going to do a set? Set 2. I can't believe I'm working on this. I keep whining about how I'm not working on the lowest and should be. And then here I am doing this. Like I'm finding every reason to do everything else. I think I just know that reading the lowest can be such a mad task. And I'm picking on the little bit, sure, but there's just not enough time or focus in the day. And it's really warm as well. And just making excuses now, but it is really warm. Sat indoors and I have the headset on, enjoying the sun. It's taken one to go with my life. I'm joking and joking. So set dummy to it's gonna be 0. Value is gonna be 0. So that's again like we initialize that, and then we say while. If it's a while loop, so while there really is less than. It's just a simple user listing. If you've ever written your own user list, you'll be familiar with it. But there's a few tricks with this one. We're not just listing names. We're actually pulling indices from 3 different lists and then concatenating them. So that's all good fun. All good fun. All good fun. Let's do this. So, while W is less than the length of list, and the length of list is going to be chili players, right? So what we need to do is we need to say, oh yeah, I need an output delay. And just got out, which is a type string, of course. So I need to also set output to next to a blank string. That would be helpful right now. So we don't refresh that. What I used to do is I used to refresh them like 60 times a second and I wondered why they broke. Here's dumb. But now I just call a refresh every time there's actually any need to refresh it. So when event is send event to object. My event is just going to be refresh. No one's exactly the same. So we're doing this at the end of when a player enters and when a player leaves. Ooh, so yeah. So while W, okay, we need to now have another set command. So I'm going to say set output to. I need to also set W. I always forget to do this bit. I don't want any indefinite loops. Infinite loops. So we're going to just make sure we cover this off. So set output to, and it's going to be output plus and then a string of some kind. So I'm going to copy this a whole bunch of times. So those sort of a template. So now I'm going to say output to is a name of player, isn't it? Yeah, name of player. There we go. Scrum there. Oh, you like, oh, me. There we go. So, set output to name of, let's get item at index and list, okay? So can you have a player like we did in the original one that we got that from? So get item from list, get item at index money, get item from list. Let's try it. Push. Yeah, I get item number. So, damn it, I messed that up. Put it back. So get name of, so get item from list. That's it. And the number is going to be W when this is in players. And then this is going to be is I here the exotic dancer and bouncer. I could say is a exotic dancer is a bouncer. I don't want to get into the semantics of working out whether I'm using a or an for the sake of the Horizon script issue. Conventional programming, you could very easily just put in a dictionary. But I'm not doing that here. No, no way, no way. So we're gonna say get item from here. She's gonna be the job titles. I keep forgetting that. Assign job titles. Great, and then I just do this again for assigned names. Wonderful. So all of these are strings that have been passed in. So the fate is right. So if I I need to finalize this by putting in a BR. So BR is a line break tag, which is a lot like the XML version. This is obviously advanced text mesh pro. So now I've done that, let's have a look how that looks. Ungraded bouncer, beautiful. Oh yeah, of course. You haven't done that. We need to at very last you set the value of text to I need the toilet really bad as well. It's under actions. It should be under text. Text. Display text, okay. Display output on the object that is linked as text obj. Okay. Let's go. Didn't work. So have I not linked this? Oh, I haven't. Was it blanked? So if I go in here, I'll be like, if you don't link the object, obviously don't expect the text to show up on the object. That would be silly. Oh, okay. Yes, I'm Devon, the customer. Although now we look at that, actually, the pop-up that we're showing actually has a there written on it. So I'm going to do just that. So, there. Okay. I'm River, the customer. I don't know if you guys can, I mean, you can see the text, but if I now just bring if I bring you out, okay? So for say, like, and then, Gray, the customer. So wonderful. There you go. I'm just gonna point you at that one, okay? And if I come out, and I go back in as if I'm leaving Regina Room. From Cameron, the exotic dancer. So I better start role playing. This is funny. This is like weird. Then you laugh at this, right? For Horizons, this is weird. There are actual platforms that sort of make a thing of this. So like, you know, if you come in, you have to like pretend to be an exotic dancer. So I'm gonna have little zones in here that, depending on your role, you have to sort of go to certain zones at certain times. I think that would be really cool as a game. And I might develop this into an actual sort of role play experience, which is just, it's weird, right? Humour me. It's weird, but it's the kind of crap you play with your friends when you've all had way too much to drink or whatever. I don't know. I'm going to float the idea out there and see what happens, right? Maybe you could win points from doing certain objectives. Could turn this into a thing. This is going to be amazing, guys. Actually, I haven't checked the leaderboard. Like, you laugh about this stuff, right? But if I check the leaderboard, there's someone to look at me, Johnny. still be with me, of course. So I'll. Yep. So yeah, look, it's usual suspects up there. So this is the amount of times they've completed the game so far. And you know, if you were ever curious as to what you need to do to complete this game, the answer is to. We can do so much with this. I'm going to push this beyond. This world might even take on a whole new name at some point. We could. Why am I squatting so much? That's crazy. When I tell him that he then he sat there. Okay. Right, so I'm happy with that now. I'm cameraing the exotic dancer. Really in a full-on stress test. What I'll do is I'll just make sure that when people come in here, it's not giving them skewing that script. Same job title over and over. Parker, the customer. Hello, I'm Parker, the customer. I would like to. Right, I'm going to come up with an orchestrator class, which is basically going to analyze what job titles people are, and it's going to give them little missions to do. And I think that would be kind of fun. But again, damn it, I'm doing this at the same time as trying to do a whole lot of other builds, and I'm just, this is the problem. I swear I've got ADHD. Apparently it takes two years to get diagnosed in this country to get some assistance and support for ADHD, which would be nice. I haven't got that attention span to wait that long, so we'll just float under the radar, I guess. Right, guys, thank you very much for joining in. I'm just going to chat. I'm going to chat. I'm going to let out a little laugh if TikTok is like shit can my stream because I haven't been watching it. But I hope everyone on TikTok, yeah, whatever, has been watching it and enjoying it. Oh dear God. Oh, that's funny. I said TikTok, sorry, is taking a bit of a turn for the worst. It's taking a bit of a turn for the worst. That's so funny. It's decided it can't be bothered. And it's just turned off the damn stream. As in, it's not actually seeing the output, which is so weird. Why? Stupid TikTok. It's me. It's great. I just want to do one more thing, actually. You're coming with me. I want to go somewhere and try something out. Right, let's get out of here. This is actually I'm going to do a little publish. This is not. It does not represent a finished world, but not by a long shot. Just going to quickly stylize this text and move it over a bit. And the text actually expands from the middle, so I've just got to make sure I uniformly. Yeah, I love that that TikTok. I don't love it at all. I love that TikTok sort of just given up even trying to stream. That's so bizarre. Like, what have I done to you? It is virtual camera. Is that even? Oh, right, okay. There's no watching. That's fun. Okay, cool. That might be my fault. Oh yeah. Who cares? Right. Richard. Good. Okay, sorry, I'm someone like this. I'm Odin the bouncer. Odin, that's a good me. Let's see that. Go Batman away. Cool. Odin the bouncer. No, Odin the bouncer. Yeah, so we're like, oh wait, name's not there, not coming in. They're having give bouncers like little suits and stuff. We get them decent. Them at 62 likes on TikTok. That's not bad. It's not bad going. So people have been coming in and some my lucking, I guess. I've actually increased. Oh, as well. That's amazing. Right, okay, I'm gonna shut down the stream, guys. Oh no, yes. No. Yes. Yes. I'm gonna shut down the stream. Okay, I will see you later. I'll be running streams in probably another couple hours, voting for this afternoon mid-end. So thank you very much everyone for tuning in. Remember to it's lovely to have your followers on TikTok, but really because of its live streaming debacle, I'm gonna be more focusing on certainly giving a better quality of stream to Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, but it's lovely. It's lovely to have you all passing through on and a TikTok. Yeah, but thank you so much, everyone. See you later.